Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Foreclosure Help 777, where we talk about everything foreclosure related. Today we're going to give an update on Carrington's case. Guys, there's a lot of interesting things happening with this case, so let's take a look. In his state court case, which if you go to the NYSEF website, which is right up here, you can see his case number here. 11234 2009, and then you can look at all the docket entries that are in there. You'll see the last thing that was filed is a decision and order on a motion sequence 22, which is an order to show cause. Now also his trial was scheduled yesterday, so he had the trial and he had the order to show cause. Let's look at the order to show cause and see how that went. That's where the banks were challenging his standing to defend his own foreclosure. And then the judge rules, as this OSC, that's order show cause, relates to standing and is made returnable on date of trial, the OSC is denied without prejudice to findings on this issue at trial. And judge signed it, which means basically the bank, Wells Fargo, did not get what they requested, which was an order not letting Carrington defend his foreclosure. In fact, he did show up for the trial. He did defend his foreclosure as best he could, and in spite of the fact that this whole thing was a big charade as far as the judge goes. Judge is very biased. Let's take a look at some other things. Okay guys, let's take a look at Carrington's federal case. As you know, he filed it on Halloween, 10/31/24. He filed his complaint. He got his summons issued. The summons was executed by the process service to Ronald Park and PHH, two different defendants. And you can see right here, there's a scheduling order that was entered, and then a motion to consolidate cases, which was denied because his state court, which was removed to federal court, got remanded back to state court. And then you'll see here the other summons returned executed for PHH Mortgage. The PHH Mortgage filed a motion for extension of time to file an answer, which the judge granted. So now they don't have to answer the complaint until the 30th of December, guys. So they have a lot of additional time to come up with some excuses as to why they committed so much fraud upon the court. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to show you guys is that today William Carrington filed a lis pendens, or notice of pendency, regarding his federal case. There's his federal case number right here. And this is because if he lost at the trial, they will try to sell his house, but he has his federal case going on, right? So what he's going to do is he filed his lis pendens, which basically means that even if he lost on the state side, they can't really sell his house while he has this federal case going on. And the lis pendens prevents them from basically changing title to his property while he has this case going on in federal court. So this was a good move by him, and if you guys want to see what a lis pendens looks like, I can show you. It's basically, the caption is the same caption as you see in federal court, United States District Court for the Eastern District of New York, and it has the case number, and you'll see William Carrington is the plaintiff versus PHH Mortgage Corporation in care of Wells Fargo Bank N.A. as trustee for the Soundview Home Loan 2007 OPT1 and Ronald Park of Henshaw and Culbertson. And then you basically state notices hereby given of the commencement and pendency of a lawsuit entitled as above, in which the general complaint involves the title to the property owned by William Carrington described below in relation to a mortgage recorded in the office of the City Register of the City of New York, Kings County. The action is against PHH Mortgage Corporation, Ronald Park of Henshaw and Culbertson, and any other person or entity claiming any legal or equitable right, title, estate, lien, or interest in the property described in the complaint adverse to the plaintiff's title thereto. Further notice is given that the premises located at the date of this commencement in this action and at the time of the filing of this notice, situated in Kings County, State of New York. The property is described in the Schedule A legal description attached hereto and is made part hereof. The clerk of Kings County is hereby directed to index this notice against the names of all defendants. And then you have your legal description of the property, Schedule A here, which is the legal description. There's not much you can say except that that's what it is. And then it gets notarized by a notary, and then he takes it to the clerk's office, which is at the same office as the state court. Believe it or not, it's in the same building. So yeah, and he filed that. So that is now a thing now. So he won't have to file bankruptcy if he loses his case in state court, because he has this case in federal court, and the list pendens pretty much stops them from trying to change title to his property. So I thought you guys might find this useful. And of course, if you need to see what this looks like, you can always send me an email. If any of these things, if you guys need to see, let me know. I'll be happy to share them with you. And if you have any questions, you can always send me an email to my email address, which is foreclosurehelp777. It's spelled just like this, foreclosurehelp777@gmail.com. Or you can join my private Facebook group, guys, because we are all in this together, fighting foreclosure. So I hope everybody has a blessed day. Stay warm.